deep within the remote caves of Qumran, an accidental discovery in 1952 sent ripples through the historical and archaeological world. Amidst the revered Dead Sea Scrolls, the Copper Scroll emerged as an unparalleled enigma. Unlike its parchment peers, this metallic manuscript, hidden away on a decaying stone shelf in Cave 3Q15, wasn't just another religious text. It was something far more alluring. This last of the Dead Sea Scrolls, inscribed with the precision and care reserved for the most sacred of treasures, whispered promises of secrets buried in time. The Copper Scroll, a sole survivor in a category of its own alongside a much older relic linked to Pharaoh Ramses II, is thought to be more than mere scripture or historical account. It hints at something that's captivated human imagination for centuries: a treasure map, possibly leading to one of the greatest fortunes ever amassed. The careful preservation of this scroll on metal, a stark contrast to the leather and papyrus of its counterparts, suggests its creators knew the value of what it contained. This wasn't just a document, it was a key, potentially unlocking untold riches and shedding light on a period steeped in mystery and conflict. As the only scroll etched in copper, its very existence tantalizes us with possibilities. Is it a guide to hidden treasures of the ancient world? Could it hold the answers to long-lost wealth shrouded in the mists of history? The journey to decode the Copper Scroll is more than an academic endeavor. It's a thrilling chase for one of the greatest fortunes ever spoken of. Each line, each symbol could be a step closer to unraveling a mystery that has waited centuries to be solved. The quest for understanding this unique artifact is not just about uncovering the past, it's about discovering a treasure that could redefine our view of history. Discovered over a span of nearly a decade from 1947 to 1956, the Dead Sea Scrolls have captivated historians and archaeologists as one of the 20th century's most significant discoveries. These ancient Jewish manuscripts, originating from the Second Temple period, offer a diverse and profound insight into early Judaic culture. Within this collection lies a mix of biblical apocrypha, such as the books of Enoch, alongside deuterocanonical texts painting a rich tapestry of religious thought and tradition. The majority of these scrolls have found a home in the Israel Museum's Shrine of the Book, located in the heart of modern Jerusalem. Yet their final resting place is subject to international debate, with both the Palestinian Authority and Jordan asserting claims over their custody. This ongoing dispute underscores the scroll's cultural and historical significance, transcending mere academic interest. As the narrative of the Dead Sea Scrolls continues to evolve, anticipation grows around the potential discovery of more manuscripts. The allure of uncovering further ancient texts keeps this story very much alive. Among these treasures, it's the enigma of the Copper Scroll that remains the most captivating. Currently residing in a museum and delicately preserved in 12 decaying fragments, the Copper Scrolls stand apart from the rest of the Dead Sea Scrolls collection. Unlike their counterparts, these scrolls don't offer historical insights or scriptural teachings. Instead, they're pragmatic in nature, cataloging religious artifacts, pinpointing locations, and most captivatingly, providing directions to what could be a colossal treasure. The content of these scrolls has led many researchers to speculate that among the listed treasures might be the legendary Ark of the Covenant. This speculation extends to the possibility that the Ark may contain documents critical to the historical and political claims over the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. The scrolls aren't just a list, they're a map. They describe not only where to search, but also how deep to dig and what to expect. The treasure they point to is no small fortune, with estimates suggesting it could amount to 168 tons of gold and silver. This vast wealth, however, is just one facet of their significance. The importance of these scrolls extends beyond the pursuit of wealth. They potentially hold keys to long-standing territorial and cultural disputes, offering a link between the ancient past and present-day conflicts. They're viewed by some as a tangible connection to historical rights and heritage, embodying what could be considered the birthright of a nation. The pursuit of the secrets within the Copper Scrolls is laden with implications. For some, it's a step towards prophetic events as described in Abrahamic traditions, a perspective that adds a layer of urgency and controversy. The combination of political sensitivities and the potential impact on historical claims has made the exploration of these scrolls a complex endeavor, hindered by various challenges and obstacles. Yet the allure of uncovering ancient truths and possibly immense treasures keeps the intrigue around the Copper Scrolls very much alive. Jim Barfield, a retired arson investigator turned biblical scholar, brought a unique perspective to the Copper Scroll project after his extensive study of history and scripture convinced him of the legend's veracity. Citing a statement by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu comparing the Temple Mount to an atomic bomb and the Ark of the Covenant to its trigger, Barfield's passion for the subject is evident. His research, presented to various Israeli officials, including Director General of the Gaza Strip, initially sparked significant interest. However, when the prospect of actively pursuing the treasure maps and excavating the indicated sites gained momentum, he encountered resistance, advised that it was best to leave the sites undisturbed. Barfield's collaboration with archaeologist Orrin Gutfield, who has access to relevant territory, hit a dead end when Gutfield's request for excavation permits led to the immediate closure of the ruins. These obstacles are reflective of broader challenges faced in the pursuit of the Copper Scrolls' secrets. Barfield's efforts are not solitary. Others, including scholars and archaeologists, some linked to the works of Shelley Nease, have also deciphered the ancient Hebrew scripts using tools like Strong's Concordance. Their shared excitement at the potential discovery of vast treasures, however, has been consistently met with bureaucratic barriers by the land's custodians. Moreover, Barfield criticizes the academic community for impeding progress. He suggests that the reluctance to publish findings and collaborate is driven by a desire for individual credit, a sentiment he believes hinders the sharing of valuable knowledge on the Dead Sea Scrolls. Adding to the mystery are rumors of disappearances related to the Copper Scroll. Allegedly, individuals who attempted to access the treasure independently after being denied official permission have vanished. While these claims are unverified and lack official documentation, they're supported by anecdotal accounts from friends and family of the missing individuals, adding a layer of intrigue and speculation to the ongoing saga of the Copper Scrolls. Jim Barfield's fascination with the Copper Scrolls led him to reach out to Vendell Jones, a self-taught archaeologist, with a seemingly straightforward question: were the scrolls mere treasure maps? This query, simple on the surface, hints at the complex layers of the scroll's mystery. The intrigue surrounding a treasure map is typically unquestionable, yet the skepticism around the Copper Scrolls suggests a deeper conundrum. The skepticism among archaeologists regarding the scrolls is rooted in practical experience. History has shown that significant treasures, especially those of the magnitude hinted at in the Copper Scrolls, rarely remain undiscovered or untouched over millennia. The world's major archaeological sites have often been plundered, leading to the assumption that the likelihood of an undiscovered multi-billion-dollar hoard is slim. Despite this, Barfield was struck by the seeming lack of attempts to uncover these particular treasures. His discussions with Jones left him unsatisfied. Jones's theories about the burial locations of the treasures seemed overly complex and implausible, especially given the extreme conditions under which the scrolls were believed to have been created. Driven by his background as an investigator, Barfield applied his analytical skills to what he termed the biggest cold case in history. Remarkably, within 20 minutes, he believed he had pinpointed all 5 locations mentioned in the scrolls. This rapid success only heightened his incredulity. If it was so straightforward for him, surely others had arrived at the same conclusions long ago. With a growing conviction, Barfield traveled to Israel, armed with a mission to aid the nation in recovering the items listed in the Copper Scroll. Yet he harbored no illusions about the challenges ahead. He anticipated resistance to his efforts to excavate the sites, believing that such opposition might reveal the true obstacles to unearthing the scroll's secrets. Despite these barriers, Barfield's confidence in his findings remained unshaken. His research presents maps, photos, and texts that he believes convincingly corroborate his interpretations of the 57 locations mentioned in the scrolls. He maintains that his work has the potential to guide Israel to these ancient treasures, fulfilling the mission he set out to achieve, provided they still exist. The tale of the Copper Scrolls could easily be mistaken for a script straight out of a Hollywood studio, filled with the suspense and mystery of a blockbuster adventure. For researchers like Jim Barfield and advocates such as Shelley Neese, the frustration lies not just in the elusive nature of the treasure, but also in its profound significance and seemingly tangible proximity. Tantalizingly close, yet maddeningly out of reach, the treasure, if it remains undiscovered, could include ancient coins and hefty ingots of gold and silver. However, the true value lies beyond monetary treasure. The scrolls hint at the existence of ancient religious artifacts, potentially the most consequential in history. Embedded within these artifacts could be clues to the historical rights to Israel, Gaza, and the West Bank, igniting the most explosive questions. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's analogy likening the Temple Mount to an atomic bomb and the Ark of the Covenant to the trigger might not be mere rhetoric, but a hint at the underlying reasons for the restricted access to the treasure sites. This statement echoes the potential volatility of such discoveries. The Israeli government officially maintains that the Ark's whereabouts remain unknown. The discovery of the Ark, speculated to possibly hold a deed to the land, could decisively impact the region's contentious territorial claims. It's this potential revelation, possibly nestled among the treasures alluded to in the scrolls, that adds a layer of geopolitical sensitivity to the pursuit. According to experts involved with the Copper Scroll project, unearthing such information could have far-reaching consequences, affecting not just the region but potentially the entire world. The revelation of the contents could exacerbate tensions, with some factions prepared to go to war regardless of the outcome. An anonymous source close to the matter shared a sobering perspective. The barriers to excavating these sites may be more about preventing a global crisis than mere archaeological preservation. There are those who, driven by religious fervor, might even welcome an apocalyptic scenario to fulfill biblical prophecy. This cynical view suggests that for some, the stakes are higher than historical truth, cultural heritage, or even fortune. They are about validating deep-seated beliefs, even at the cost of global peace.